Okay, everybody, I wanted to create a short video over the syllabus. I cannot stress strongly enough, take 10 minutes and read through this. Have a highlighter in your hand when you're doing it and highlight all the pertinent information. This is a syllabus for the summer semester, fall and spring. It all works the same way. It's the same exact course. The only difference between fall, spring, and summer is the dates and the deadlines for things. Summer, you do things twice as fast because you have 7.5 weeks. Okay, but contact information is going to be the same. Guys need to get a hold of me, feel free, call. That's my office phone number. But the best and fastest and easiest way to get a hold of me is email me at the college's email, dave.cox@llcc.edu. I will try to get back to you as quickly as possible. I try for a 24-hour turnaround. It just depends on the day, the week. If it's a Saturday, maybe it's not going to be until Sunday, that type of thing. So communicate with me. You guys have the information. Communicate with me ahead of time. Please don't email me at 11 o'clock and say, what do I do? This assignment's due at midnight tonight, because I'm probably not going to be awake at 11 o'clock working on stuff. So you never know, but I don't count on it. All right, so textbook. You guys need the access code for McGraw-Hill Connect system. There's a specific access code for this course. That code gives you access to the Smart Book, the e-book. This is the book called Biology by Mater Windelspec. We're on the 14th edition. It gives you access to the Smart Book platform as well as the virtual labs. You are more than welcome to get a paper copy of the textbook. I encourage it. Have digital and paper. They're both great. They both have tremendous value. That is completely up to you. But you have to have access to the digital side for the smart books, which are easy ways to pick up a lot of points just for studying, and the virtual labs. We use those virtual labs as part of our lab aspect of this course. So if you don't have access and you just try to rely on just a paper book, you're going to lose at least 10% of your grade if you don't do the smart books and the virtual labs. So it's an easy way to boost your grade by using those things. Okay, so you do need digital access with that access code. The good thing is the codes used are good for 12 calendar months. So you got plenty of time. Office hours, I'm going to get those locked in, and I will establish that in an announcement for everybody. So that way you guys can know these days and times I'm sitting in a Zoom room available or at my computer, and if an email comes through, boom, I'll get back to you instantly. I am also available by an appointment. If you said, hey, can we connect on Tuesday at 2 o'clock? If my schedule's free and yours is, let's set it up. That's one of the great things about Zooming today. It gives us a lot of flexibility. Lecture, completely online. You access those by going into Canvas, clicking on the appropriate lecture, and hitting the hyperlink. I'll show you that in a moment. Exams are all done online. Unit exams are 50 points. You'll have one of those per unit. We have 6 units. And then there's a midterm and a final. For the summer semester, your midterm is due July 5th. Your final is due July 28th. That is all detailed in the calendar. Midterm and final are proctored through a system called Proctorio. More details on that as we get closer. Labs, online through the Connect platform, and then there are labs that you're doing in your kitchen, at home. Those I explained in the lab video, so take a look at that on how to do that. So the goal of this course is a basic, broad overview of biology. This is not meant for somebody who's going to be a doctor getting a degree in biology. This is meant for the non-science person who needs to understand some basics of biology. So I try to make as much of this applicable to your lives as possible. We talk about issues that affect all of us. Health. How do we gain weight, lose weight? How do we eat healthy? Cancer. Unfortunately, it's going to hit all of us. That's connected to the cell cycle. Ecology, climate change, extinction crisis. All these things are connecting to everybody. You don't need to be a biology major for these things to impact us. So that's what it's meant for. If you want to be a scientist, you want to go into biology, you need to take the Biology 111 course. Different course, different audience. All right, so non-majors is what this is meant for. Our grading scale is pretty straightforward. I like to keep things very, 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 very simple. You just earn points for everything you do. One thing isn't worth 10%, this isn't worth 15%, it's just points. All of your points add up and then fall into a grade scale. So there are 920 available points. That means there's extra credit built in. So please do not email me and say, I forgot to take the quiz. Can you reopen it? No, just throw it away. There's 20 additional points. If you forget something, you're not out. You can drop 2 quizzes. You can drop 2 labs. You can skip some of the smart books and not be hurt. You just can't drop too many of them. We don't have time to do makeups, to back up and redo things. So you add all your points together throughout the semester and fall into one of these grade scales. If you have between 720 and 809 points, you have a B. Doesn't matter if you're 722 or 801, you have a B on your transcript. Okay, so that's how the point system works. Keep it simple. I believe in fairness. I am not going to give one student an opportunity I won't give to everybody. And if I have multiple sections of this course, which I often do, all the sections get the same opportunity. So I am not going to say, oh, you had this problem, here's extra credit for you, but not for the 38 other students in the course. So this is why I keep things standard. Everybody has access to the extra credit. Everybody has access to the same extra 20 points that are already built into the course. If I do offer extra opportunities, I offer it across every single student. It's not fair to do case by case, give one person an exception, but not 38 others. We all have crazy busy lives and things will come up. It's not fair to give one person those exceptions. Exams, you'll see in the calendar when they're due. It opens up. You have 48 hours to complete it. You have 25 minutes for a unit exam, but I give you this 2-day window. You need to plan for that and say, I will get this done in this 2-day window. I need to sit down for half an hour to take this exam. You'll see that when they're due on the calendar below. Labs, same thing. You will know exactly when the labs are due. Do them ahead of time. Do them as early as possible. Get ahead. If you know I'm going to be busy this week because of other life commitments, do these things ahead of time. Don't push them off and then ask for extensions because other things took priority. Move this in front, get it done when you have that time, and then you can de-stress when you're doing your other life activities. I understand things come up. That's why you guys can drop assignments. You can drop a couple assignments. Quizzes are treated the same way as labs. You miss a quiz, don't stress. Don't worry about it. Take it early though. That's always a good move. Take them early. Smart books, I'll show you those in another video. These little smart book modules, they're 20-minute study aids. You get points to study. Easy thing to do. Cheating and plagiarism. Do not do it. I know when you're Googling answers because you'll put answers on the exams that the word doesn't exist in our textbook. And sadly, a lot of times people are Googling the wrong answer and putting it down. So use your textbook, the lectures, and the labs to answer the questions. That's where I expect your information to come from, not a Google search and some website that we don't know if it has any validity to it. So do not cheat. Lab-wise, you're doing these on your own. You're not collaborating and not sharing answers when it comes to labs. You guys are working independently on this. Okay? Religious observances, if there's any conflict, please communicate with me well ahead of the issue, the conflict, and I'm happy to work with people on it. I will, we'll figure it out. We'll just accelerate the course so you can get this done before that potential conflict. Attendance-wise, is with an online course, there is no attendance policy, but you do need to be monitoring and working on this throughout the week. Don't save it up for the weekend and try to do everything in 1 week because you're probably going to miss assignments. So little bites. It's like eating. You don't eat once a week and think, I'll eat 12,000 calories on a Friday night and be good for the next 5 days. A little bit every day is the best way to be successful in this course. We do have a lab policy. You need to have a 60% or better on the labs or you will not pass the course no matter what your grade is. If you got A's on exams and didn't do labs, you still do not pass a course. It's a lab course. All right. Technology requirements, disability services, please look at this, check things out, let me know if there's any questions. I have a suggested study plan here. What I would encourage, but you need to figure out, does this work for you? This is general. What works for you? Tweak it, adjust it, move things around. And if it works, don't change it. Big advocate of don't invent a new wheel, just change a hubcap. By the end of the semester, these are the outcomes you should be able to answer questions about. This is where your midterm and final come from. And I'll explain that once we get into the midterm and the final time frame of the semester. So, okay, so the biggest thing though, all of you need to look at this calendar. This is the summer calendar, the spring calendar, the fall calendar. I lay it all out the same way. I try to create consistency. Every Wednesday in the summer is when your labs are due. Do them earlier. Don't wait till Wednesday to do it. And you look and you go, oh my God, there's 2 labs on the same day. Yeah, it's a summer course. In the fall and in the spring, you'll have 1 a week because I have 16 weeks. In the summer, I have 7.5. So everything doubles up in the summer. Same labs, you just double them up. But notice the pattern. Start your unit, go through lectures. If there's a lab, do the lab, take a quiz, do your smart books. That'll prepare you for the unit exam. Once you're done with the unit exam, move to the next unit. Wash, rinse, repeat. It's the same pattern, same strategy, every unit. Quizzes, labs, smart books, unit exams. Okay, so make sure you guys are watching this calendar, embed this into your life, figure out how this fits in, and don't lose out on the easy points. Okay, so any questions over the syllabus, please let me know. There's actually a quiz. The goal is to make sure you guys have looked at and read the syllabus and you understand the basics of the course. So, but definitely let me know if I can help. I'm happy to work with you guys, but time management is critical. Don't miss the deadlines. Don't miss the easy points and, oh, I forgot. Be proactive and get it done ahead of time.